Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Utes.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Looks right for a quick completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the Utes keep the football on the move.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Utes pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Here's the handoff on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff to the single back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Gain sets up a 3rd down play. It's It's a draw play. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Utes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no-man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Handoff heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Tuggle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the running back's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Santiago. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll hand it off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. An inside deals now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And now they run the draw play. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Utes come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Utah. Strong game by this quarterback. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can...
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He's hit as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the Utes looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it with the draw play. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. And the Badgers looking to run some tempo here. And on first down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. No press here. The defense backing away. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Daly. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Badgers begin a new series here. First and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's looking deep here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utes offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Enough for a first down at the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. On the ground, it's Tuggle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And the Utes come up to the line in the hurry-up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
Well, that is another tough run by this back. It seems like every time they need the yards, this guy is delivering along with that offensive line. This time on fourth down, they are able to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Important second down play coming up.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming up, second down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Utes. They'll take the lead in the second half. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground. Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin. And the Utah offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They tackle him about the 14. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to get the throw off. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The Utes will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The shotgun handoff here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. The defense is obviously expecting the pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he just misses receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Badgers.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just Just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot here. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it for a big gain. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It's good.